Another very successful day for the zero DTE copy trading strategy. For the month of May, we are so far at 1.63% and very successful also for myself. If you go to the charts right here, quick spoiler, this was the strike that I picked, which was the 2400 for Ethereum, and we closed well above this. So I collected a very good premium. You can see the 2400 right here. This was the other leg of the spread. Let's look at our coins, make some predictions for the weekend, and I'm going to show you what I have open already for tomorrow. Starting with what I have open, as you can see right here, I do have the two leaps for Ethereum and for Bitcoin. Those I opened, as I said in the last video, I opened last year, September last year. The Bitcoin one is 100% in the profit, pretty much 93%. That one is deep in the money. I'm very, very happy with the 70,000. The 2,800, the 2,800 for Ethereum, we're holding it at 60% loss, but we're profitable still because the Bitcoin one is very profitable. It's 1,600 bucks in my pockets. Nonetheless, I do believe that the Ethereum one before September will get in the money. Maybe we're going to close that with a profit, but what I'm trying to get with this is break even. Even if it isn't, I'm still going to be profitable because of the Bitcoin one, which shouldn't see the $70,000 anymore. So I'm hopeful that this one will bring more cash than what I end up losing maybe with the 2,800 leap for Ethereum. Now, above that, we have a buy and a sell. These two are what makes the spread that I just opened, which is a 2,500, 2,400 bull put spread for Ethereum. So I opened that already, and this should give me around 0.6%. So risky, yes, indeed, but we could still make it happen. Yesterday was 0.5, I believe, by 0.53. So if we have back-to-back days with this huge averages, I'm trying to stick with 0.3%. So if we get these 2 days profitable here, we should boost our total ROI by quite a lot. So that being said, let's take a look at the actual prices of our currencies, with Bitcoin at 103,669, Ethereum at 2,603, XRP at 243, BNB 653, and Solana at 173. If we switch to the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, you can see that most likely we're going to be looking at the 105 today. There's a huge point of interest right below the 105, and if we start to get very close to it, we can trigger a little bit of a push towards the upside. So I do believe that most likely we're going to be seeing some action on Bitcoin, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Switching to Ethereum, you can see that Ethereum already pushed past these point of interest right here, which was right around the 2,600. We went up quite a bit and now we slowed down, but we don't seem to have a huge gap to fill at the bottom. So most likely we're going to be coasting around the 2,600, which is exactly what I want to see for my spread. Everything above 2,500 is good for me and good for my spread to expire worthless. On Solana, Solana has a point of interest right at the 165. I don't believe we have what it takes to push Solana down so much. Maybe the 170 is still a possibility, but the 165 I think is too much below the current price. And right around the 170, we have a very strong support for Solana. So by looking at the charts right here, the 2595 to 2600 for Ethereum is a little bit of a support zone right here. If you're looking at 1 hour below, you can see that this is a point where Ethereum tends to stop a little bit. This one had a huge zone right here where it coasted around this number. So by holding here, we should be safe with Ethereum. By looking at Bitcoin, the RSI goes all over the place. It goes super high, then super low, then super high again. But switching to the 4 hours, you see that this channel is kind of resetting the RSI. So we are kind of resetting it, going back to neutral in the RSI, which is kind of like pushing an arrow backwards and then shooting it, which is what happened right here and what should be happening right here, especially with what we saw in the liquidation heat map. We should be looking for the 105. And if that has enough momentum, we keep going towards the all-time high of 108. For Solana, this could be considered a little bit of a sideways since the beginning of May. The 170 right here has a huge spot for supporting in case it goes down. You can see that all the days back, they kind of bounced and they slowed down at E170. So overall, bullish. If I was doing a spread on Solana, I would do it below the 170, keeping it safe right there. So I do not believe that we're going to go down below these supports. If we go down, I do think that we're just going to test it and then keep going up. Maybe not shoot up in the next few days, but just, stay above the current prices is a huge possibility for this weekend. That being said, this video is indeed going to be very short. The reason is because we are working. The editor is working a lot to get that course ready. This month, the course will be ready, will be edited fully, and then as soon as possible, it will be added to the topics. It should be right here on the website for you to get in, watch, and learn how to trade options with us. So I hope you guys have an amazing end of your week, and I'll see you guys on Monday for another one. Peace.